Well, hello everyone. We're back again. Let me do a little click, click, click clear, and welcome back to Prime Time. I'm Jerry McKee,
And I'm Scarlette.
and just hope that you're having a great, great week. And I know we are. And we've got a special guest in the house with us, the owner of Wildwood Ranch. And if you don't know what Wildwood Ranch is, we're fixing to tell you what it is, and he is too. He's going to explain to you a little bit. And let me give you his face over here. Aubrey Kohut. Kohut, that's it. I had to ask you that not too long ago. Matter of fact, this past Saturday. And so he's going to talk to you a little about where this is at and all the activities and all the events and things that goes on there. And if you have any questions, you see the number there, 864-441-9382. You can call in live and we'll be able to hear you. He'll be able to hear you and answer any kind of questions that you have. And he'll tell you a little bit about the event. So I'm going to switch over back to Aubrey. And I've got a question that I'm going to ask him here in a second. And there we go. And let me scroll back up. Here we go. All right, Aubrey, tell us a little bit about how did you, and I met you 4 years ago and did some video down there where you was at, and that was 4 years ago, but you've added a lot of stuff to it. How did you come up with this theme of this, almost like walking down Gunsmoke in the cowboy days?
I really like the Western era. I always wanted to live in it. And then I built this place, and it was kind of for me to start with, but I liked it so much, and it kept growing, and the farm kind of got involved with it, and I wanted to share it with people, and it's been real. A lot of people come out. We've had a lot of interest, and even year round, people call and want to come check it out and camp. We got camping now and other stuff going on, so it's.
Now you have campers, and when what size campers can you handle there, and how many campers? I know you're continuously building more spaces because I see some more spaces that you're working on to put more campers in there. What is the is it a large size limit, or
We can take up to a 40-foot.
wow, that's a mobile home.
That's awesome. And I saw you could do tent camping too, right?
Yeah, we have primitive camping.
So I've never been camping before, ever.
Now, and people say, well, I got kids and stuff like that. I love this right here. Your playground. Man, it is awesome because I was looking at that and I said, if I was a kid, I would live right there.
Are
the
you
kids love it.
open? Are you open daily?
No, just on weekends right now. Later in the spring, between spring and summer, around April, we're going to open full time.
So what's
Camping.
the hours on the weekend?
Friday night, campers can come in at starting at 4, and they can stay till noon on Sunday.
So Friday from 4 to noon on Sunday. I mean, can the
no.
public just come walk around on Fridays and Saturdays?
Yeah, they can come.
So
It's open to
you
the
can bring
public
the
those
kids
days
to play
too.
and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
So with your campers coming in like that, I know some of them, even with tents like that, they probably think, wow, do I have to go down there in the river and take a shower or something like that? But you've got a neat looking shower house, looks like right there.
Yeah, we got a shower house, and we do have access to the river too. Some people might like that better.
Hey, baptizing down the river.
That's right.
That's it. Hey, that's a good thing there too. But and I love the sign that you had on there. Hippies go around to the back.
Yep, hippies use side door.
Yeah. Now you get very creative on these signs, and I love that right there also. And another thing that you have, let me pop this. There we go. Is mining for gold. And I know you was talking about it
wow.
one time 4 years ago about. It used to be a gold mine there,
No, there are a lot of gold mines close by.
close by.
There's never been one there. We found some gold in the river, just playing. I got some friends that are prospectors, and they come out and do things from time to time. But they have found some in the river, and most of what we get comes in from another location. It's mainly gems, but the kids love it. They can't get enough of it while they're there.
Now, did you? How'd you come up with the idea with this right here? Did you see it somewhere, or just is this?
I've seen them in the mountains, and just kind of come up with my own version of it.
Okay, and the water runs from the top up there and down, and you have the pans down below. I mean, I never panned for gold or anything like that. And
Yeah, the water runs, and you take your screen and you pour your
So it's like a bucket of dirt with
Yeah.
the gems and stuff in it that the kids kind of pan.
right. Yeah,
Okay.
you pan it out in the water, and you see what's left, and you got brushes and little picks and stuff to clean it up with, so you know what.
Well, I know that you invited some kids from one of the schools. I think they came a couple times from some of the schools. They brought them down to let them pan for
We have
some.
a lot of schools and daycares and the YMCA. They come out
Oh.
regular for that. Birthday parties too.
So what? So like, so if you come in, let's say you do want to camp in a tent, you come in on Friday at 4, and you can stay till Sunday, but you can leave whenever you want to, right? If you don't like it.
Yeah.
And so all these extra little events like the
Why wouldn't you like it?
I've never been camping, Jerry. I don't know about sleeping
Oh,
outside.
no.
I don't know if
Oh, wait
I
a
can
minute.
deal with that. I
You're the only person I know that lived on the farm that are terrified of animals.
was
And-
my
and-
parents' favorite child. I got to stay inside, and the rest
Aubrey,
of them had to do that kind of stuff.
If you was there and you seen her come screaming up through there because of a little bird, a little owl.
But
who-
is it dangerous? Is there alligators? Is there bobcats? Is there wild hogs? I mean, there's stuff going to be
You can hear
trying to.
coyotes in the distance.
But that's it.
That's
Yeah.
So
it.
they don't really come in.
He does have a hog. You got two of them.
Hogs. Do you slop the hogs, Jerry? So,
Now,
but,
Aubrey,
but the panning for gold is that cost extra? Is that
Yeah,
included?
there's an extra fee, and it's posted all the different packages you can get. And that's usually open for about 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday. And if we got a lot of requests, we do it again Sunday.
So you could do like schedule a birthday party just instead of camping, just come out and have a birthday party there.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got
And-
picnic shelters and the big areas, small areas, whatever you need, we can accommodate.
What about? I heard you were going to do axe throwing soon.
Yeah, we're starting axe throwing in April.
I want to do that. Can we can come do it?
Yeah.
I want to
do a
video.
show
I
there.
want to video her. Yeah, doing that.
I might want to keep a perimeter.
Also, now, this is one of my favorite pictures here that I took. It's not that because I took it. It's because it's a beautiful picture here. This is a barn that houses the animals back there that you've got in there, and now they can fish right here.
Yeah, we got 2 fishing ponds, and both of them are stocked. We try to do as much catch and release as possible, just keep them all there. But we have a couple fishing contests during the year.
Now this building right here is that where they can have picnics or something like that in there?
Yeah, that's a shelter as well, right on the water. The 2 smaller buildings behind it are rental cabins.
So you can rent a cabin. I have to stay in a camp.
Yeah, we got
Tent.
9 cabins,
Do the cabins have power?
power, heat, and air.
I can go camping.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Now you have all kind of animals up there. I've walked through there and seen some of them, and you got. I love the alpacas
Yeah, we have 2 alpacas and 1 llama.
and one llama. Yeah, I went up there and we were kind of looking at it. They just look so cute. And then donkeys. And now it's not. I want people to let them know. This is not a petting zoo. This is a looking zoo because we don't want. Your animals to catch any germs because we know we all have germs, stuff like that. People worry about getting germs from animals, but animals can get it from us too,
Right.
And it's safer that way also. And but this is beautiful, and this is just part of it. How many acres that you have here altogether?
Everything together is around 90 acres. We bought sections and little bits here, little bits there, whenever we could afford it. It became available. So
This is the barn inside. When you walk in, I mean, it is so neat because you can walk, as you can see, and look down where the animal's at. You can see one looking up at me over there. And I think that's pretty neat and safe for the animals. And they come up to that fence because they all came up there kind of eyeballing me a little bit. But especially the goat, I said, you know what, it kind of looks like my brother-in-law because he got a beard right here. And I was going to send him that picture, but I hadn't sent it to him yet, but I'm going to. But, I mean, if it's the weather, it would be perfect. Just me walking through there, it was so clean and neat, and the way you got taking care of the animals and stuff like that. So the kids can have a great time. And I know I have never really seen an alpaca up close, and I know a llama can spit on you, and I didn't get too close to it. But that's
seen it happen, not to me, thank goodness, but I've I've seen it happen.
So you've had events, you've had bands and karaoke contests and stuff out there before?
Yeah, usually during the summer when it's nice enough to be outside. On Saturday nights we'll have karaoke or a live band, and we have an outdoor area for snacks and drinks. And
Do y'all provide snacks? I mean, can you sell them or do they bring them in?
yeah, we provide them.
Oh, that's great.
And now I know that you have a lot of weddings and things there, and I love this right here. It's this little chapel. It's beautiful inside. I've been inside of it and looked at it. It's just kind of unique in a way, and I know you probably have some weddings in there, those small weddings.
Yeah, it's got to be small. It only holds about 40 people.
Right, and that's just for people to kind of. It's more of a novelty looking at than really for the wedding, because you've got a bigger place, and we'll show that in a minute, to where you have events inside.
Yes.
Now you do have a lot of bands coming there and that plays. I know that when the weather gets warm like it, you have karaoke, and so.
Megan, actually, a friend of mine won the karaoke contest that y'all had one time. I was supposed to be out there. I don't go out that much, but I will occasionally if my friends call me, but I didn't make it out there. I wanted to come out there and walk around, just look before you came, but I haven't, but I'm excited about going.
Yeah, we'd like to have you.
I mean, I'd like to bring my grandsons and my
Can you sing?
son-in-laws. Can I sing? You know what? I probably can.
You probably can.
I probably
There's
can.
some real talent around here.
Yeah, that's some real talent.
Some you
around
don't
here.
really want to hear, but there's some real talent in here. I was real impressed with.
I mean, it'd be very entertaining.
It is. It's a lot of good talent. When I was doing the karaoke music stuff before I got into all the video things, and they hired me at the fair to set up there for that week for karaoke. And I said, well, it's going to be neat. I'm going to hear some great. And I did hear some great talent, but it was like 90% not so good.
But watching those not so goods are funny, though.
But it was. And now the hotels, you got two hotels there, but not occupancy hotels. But you do have, matter of fact, a friend of mine, Dorelli, from La Fagata, her daughter got married there.
Yes.
And she's told me how wonderful and nice it was where they got dressed at. But tell us a little bit about the hotels.
The hotel's a work in progress. We still haven't got it opened up yet. We still got some things to do to make the county happy.
Are you going to let people stay in it? I mean, for real?
When it's all permitted and finished, yes.
And there'll be like little Western rooms and...
Exactly.
God, that's going to be awesome.
Well, it's pretty neat in there, because when I walked through it, and that's like I said 4 years ago, you had the smaller bedrooms going through the area. You walk up the steps and go out. I mean, it's to me, it's like going back to, I was waiting to see the guy from Gunsmoke going to open the restaurant up and let you in, because you've got some antiques and things in there.
Yeah, we got a lot of good antiques. With a lot of people donated stuff throughout the years, and we try to give a plaque and put underneath whatever they give us, so we know where it came from, and you can always go look around and see who's been there.
Right.
And see the.
Now you've made the signs, correct?
Yeah, we make the signs in house.
Yeah, that's what, and I think that was so neat, because that's a lot of signs that y'all have posted out there, and you do a great job on that. I mean, to do it yourself, and also, you make the furniture that's sitting there, correct?
Some of it we make, not all of it. We do make all the signs, and anything we can make there, we try and make there with local people and local material and local talent. Anything we can do there, I try to keep there.
Right, and you do a good job at it, because just looking at some of the signs and some of the sayings on signs, I kind of laugh, because that's actually the way it was back in the Western days. You must have did some research.
Yeah, I did a lot. When I got spare time, I look at the old pictures of Western towns so I can make it as authentic as possible.
Yeah, I think I've got a whole set of Western. Remember the leather books that came out, the whole set that years and years ago. It was about the Old West, and it's got this leather. It's beautiful leather, and got all the pictures and got all this stuff here. I think I had a complete set. If I'm not mistaken, I still got it in the building out there. And
We might have to donate it and put a plaque there.
I'm gonna give it.
That's right.
I'm
That's
gonna
right. Put a plaque under your name.
I'm gonna give it to Audrey. To that way you can look in it and see what maybe some ideas there too. but I noticed it was real beautiful. Now, this is a place that Scarlette will have to stay out of, and this is the saloon, the County Line Saloon, and a brothel.
Brothel.
Not really, but I like the swinging doors there, and inside, it's beautiful inside.
Yeah, I designed every building, every room, inside and out.
Wow.
It's all, and the antiques flow through it. It's got real per age, per era antiques and decorations. I try to keep everything realistic to the time.
Now, some of this wood right here, was some of this wood come off the property?
Yeah, some of it came off the property. Not a lot of it. We do get a lot from Kings Mountain, the sawmill in Kings Mountain.
Oh, okay. And it's, again, the no peeing off the porch.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got to tell that story.
You can. It doesn't really bother me, but some people take it offensive.
No.
Why?
The story I'm going to tell, when I came out 4 years ago and videoed, and I was reading that sign, no peeing off the porch, and your son, he's little, when it was in diapers.
Yeah, he came out.
He came down through there and walked out that porch and peed off the porch.
Yeah,
Funny.
right in front of the sign.
Yeah, that was just so funny. And in one of those rooms, you probably still have it, is the mechanical bull.
We got a horse that came out of
That's
a movie
right.
prop where they showed the cowboy riding from the side.
Oh, wow.
It's out of a 1900 movie prop.
Yeah, that's what it was, and it's and actually it still works.
Yes. Yeah.
Mechanical.
People like taking pictures on it. It still works fine.
And you also have a room in there where I guess the card tables and where they used to have the
It's set up like a gambling.
gambling,
Yeah.
right? Because they had it back in the West. That's where they played cards and stuff like that. And
Do you have a gift store?
Yes, ma'am. We have a gift store. We sell our canned goods we make on hand, and a lot of our farm goods we
That's
grow
awesome.
there.
I think that once you get, I mean, this could go really big. Like, you could have people coming in from other counties and states just to stay there what's the county doing? What kind of problems are you having?
well,
Or,
they probably won't want to get into
oh,
that
okay.
right there.
No.
But we're being more positive.
I'm
on
excited
it.
about this because I really want to go stay there. And
Now, this is the event hall that you have a lot of big parties. So how many people can,
I think it's 98.
98 in
that
there?
They'll take inside, yeah. 98 seated.
No, I know that when I was in there 4 years ago, that you had an awesome full-service kitchen in there, commercial kitchen.
We got a catering kitchen in
Yeah.
there.
I mean, to me, it's like, wow, that's better than any restaurant you had in there. The equipment that they could, people could use, I guess, for the catering and things. And
Yeah, I try to set it up where it's all inclusive. We got everything there you need.
right,
You come there, you don't have to run back and forth and look for stuff. We got it for you.
and I used to be in the catering business many, many years ago, and to me, that's a dream when you go there, because you're always going to forget something or need something, and you don't have it handy, and without taking a tractor and trailer load of stuff, and you have it there. I've been inside there. It is rustic and just like a Western theme inside, and that's what, like Dorelli was telling me about her daughter getting married there, and how much they just fell in love with it. And
Yeah, that was a good wedding. They had a good turnout. They had it catered from Midway. They did a great job. Those guys do a lot of catering for us. They do really good.
did they decorate different? Did they come out and do extra decorations like linens and tablecloths and silverware and stuff? Or
I don't think that we do it at Midway, but there's some rental companies that come out
so
regularly
y'all
to
don't
set
have
up.
stuff that
We have stuff,
that
but
they
if you
can
want
use.
above and beyond,
Okay, yeah.
chair covers, table covers,
So you
really
do have those
fancy
things.
stuff, then they'll come in. We've had them come in and set up tents over the whole outside wedding area when they were worried about rain. There's a lot of rental options out there.
Well, I know that you say you have package deals for them, and they can call you and they can reach you. We already got links on here where they can reach you to get the package deals and let them know about the camping area and how they can use the facilities and do a lot of different things that you can tell them.
Yeah, we do a
But-
lot online. You can look at the website for the campground, especially in bookings. We do all that online at Wildwood Ranch.
All right, you have a Facebook page, and also you have a website page.
Yes,
And
yes,
it's
we
got everything on there. I happened to see the video that I did 4 years ago on there.
do. Yeah,
on the page.
I
attached to
saw
it.
that.
Now, this right here is where you have a lot of your bands at the Wildwood Music Hall, and I love the way you named it, Grand Ole Aubrey.
Yeah.
Now, the band set up there, I think I asked you this before, that I mean, that's a big room upstairs and down. I think you used some of that, you used for storage, but I don't know if you was going to.
The upstairs room has a model train in it now.
Oh, wow.
We have a big model train. It's really nice. We've been working on it for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And is
It's
it,
a Lionel O-scale full town.
does it run through the
Runs through the whole building.
whole building? Wow. Now, I used to go in the restaurant and seen, well, matter of fact, Packlet up there, Fish Camp, had their train that would go around the top
Yeah.
like that. And I've always thought that was so neat, because you put advertisement on it and everything. That's what they did.
Sell the advertisement, sell the cars for
Yeah,
advertisement.
Do they do the receptions in there, or they do?
No, the receptions are done in either outside or in the first barn, the hay barn we first looked at.
Do y'all do horseback riding? Do you have that?
No, we hadn't got into that yet. All our stuff is just looking.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned about whitewater rafting. I know you purchased some land across the road from Wildwood Ranch to start developing that into some whitewater rafting.
Yeah, not necessarily whitewater rafting there, but
Lazy River.
Probably
Yes,
like
exactly.
Kayaking,
Exactly.
And canoeing.
You can go straight across the street from the existing property onto the new property, get in the river and float around and get out on the original part of the property. It should take a couple hours or so to float it.
Well, that'd be pretty. It depends on how the water flows too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty neat, because time they go around, because I know one time we was talking about that years ago, and you was talking about doing that and having a bus or something like that to come down and pick them up and bring them back after they get to a certain point from A to B, leaving from your property. But with you purchasing that and making it go around your property and right there at they just get out and walk up to their cabin or
The camper, the cabin.
Camper?
Yeah.
right. And this picture right here that's coming up, it's got dry goods, clothing, groceries. Do you have groceries and stuff in there?
Very little groceries. We got just enough for the camp store. If you forget something, some eggs, some bacon, orange juice,
Are
drinks,
there
stuff
grills,
like that.
like little grills everywhere, or
Yeah.
okay?
Well, but you got you now.
Or you gotta build
You
a
have
fire.
got a great hardware store there. Or I was very impressed. Matter of fact, you're still working on it a few years ago.
Yeah, it's mainly for looks. Everything's stocked and it looks like a real store. My dad had a hardware store and I made like a replica of it there.
Right. Yeah, I remember you telling me that your dad had one, and that's what you did. And what I loved about it is that Scarlette, you don't know, you did any gardening or anything
I can
like
look.
that.
I can do anything. I just prefer not to do some things. I can milk a cow. I can slop a hog, and I can plant a garden. I just prefer not to.
Well, that's going to have to be an episode where I'm going to
Yeah,
have to
I'd
take
like
a
to see
video.
I can take you out to our property. I live on 152 acres, and it is gardens. My grandfather
I wanna
and
see
my
the-
father, they do lots of gardens. They used to have cows and chickens and all that mess, and we had honeybees for a long time. But I just don't want to do it.
I want to see
You'll
you
see
milk
me
the
do
cow.
it.
I do too.
Yeah, I
mean,
won't be happy
my
about
Lord,
it. I mean, honestly, I don't not like animals. I think animals are beautiful.
my-
I just don't want to touch them.
My little dog comes up to you, oh, I can't see the cow now. I mean,
It's not fun. None of it's fun. I know some people think it's fun. You probably love it. You love it.
Yeah, I didn't
love
grow
it.
up around it.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up around it too, but I guess I don't know. I'm just weird.
Now, if you got any questions or any comments, or you got any even events that you want to tell about, call the number right down below, 864-441-9382, and we'll put you online live. But I still gotta get a video of Scarlette
You know, I mean, I'm gonna have to get paid for that video. Like seriously, y'all gonna have to do.
Now, when you walk
It's
down,
gonna take a lot of money for me to go out there and milk that cow. 'Cause flies are flying around them, and you don't ever know if they're gonna touch you, and then it squirt the wrong way, and then it's just nasty.
you have to kind of watch it, Aubrey, because her hands gets going. You can see it on there going so fine like that. She hadn't hit nobody yet, but it could be coming up.
It's early.
But yes, now I know when I walk in there that it's just like it's like a town that you've built, and I just now do you have blueprints that you drawed out, or are you just doing this in memory?
I drew my own plans for everything, and I was fortunate to be working with a guy since the beginning that could understand my blueprints. They're not so great, but we were able to build everything with them.
Decipher it out and everything.
Yes.
Now, you have a fire department there too, don't you?
Yeah, we have our own fire trucks.
Yeah, I did know that. And you have a blacksmith.
Yeah, we have a blacksmith shop.
Yeah, because you had a program there, and you actually had the blacksmith there.
I try to bring them in when we have something big going on.
Right.
For demonstrations, and we're getting more into the demonstrations for farming and more advanced agriculture, and that's really the main direction we're going with everything is agriculture.
Now, one of your goals that you talked to me about was trying to get the AG program.
Yes, we are on the farm ag tour. We're in the passport books for the state now.
Okay, because I know that I went on one that they had here. Went to each farm, and where they had different things going on there, and that of course that's one thing with your animals and things that you have now that you want to and agriculture, and I know that you mentioned that I don't think they've got one. Have they got one coming this year, or?
I don't know. I reached out to Leanne, the one that did it before, and asked her if there was anybody doing it this year, and she's supposed to find out for me. I don't know, but I'd like to host it again because this, like I said, it's the direction we're going. We want to be.
I was looking at some of the events that they had that was in the paper that come up, that all the activities for the year, events this year, and I didn't see that on there, and that's why it got me curiosity, because when we mentioned it the other day, I thought, well, let me see if we got that on there, and I didn't see it on there, and it's kind of sad because it really went over real well, because they had crowds of people, and I went places I didn't know exist, even downtown Union, a guy that had a unique little farm just right downtown Union. And
yeah, I really enjoyed it too, and it's a good outlet for us. I mean, we're pretty much farm based. We don't have a lot of income. So anytime we can get anything extra like that, it sure helps.
Right. And, we got some big events coming up this month, and you've got one coming up. Actually, you've got Mother and Son Superhero Dance, and that's on February the 4th from 5 to 7. Tell us a little bit about that.
My wife's big on the dances and father and sons, and that was her idea, and she had a lot of good response out of it. She enjoys putting stuff together like that.
Okay, whether are they going to have? See, I know they're going to have a DJ there, refreshments, and all. I know they're going to have all kind of fun things because you got things there for them great to do, and so your wife, that's her putting this together.
Yeah, she likes putting some of the events together. She really enjoys.
Well,
sometimes she does because she has to, but there's some she really enjoys doing.
Well, I can see this is probably right up her alley, because it would be my wife's too, especially a Mother and Son Superhero Dance.
When is that?
That's on February the 4th, on a Saturday.
Yes. If Anna's better, maybe her and the boys would like to go. Is that still open to buy tickets or something? How much is it?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
look it up.
And just in case anybody wants to know, the address is 2776 Mount Tabor Church Road in Jonesville. It's on 105. And if you go and you run into Cherokee County, stop and turn around, and it's there on your left. So, he's right there on the line, and you'll have a great time. And the links are going to be there for you to contact Aubrey to find out packages and different things going on and different events he has coming up. He has a lot of bands that comes down there and plays, and it's going to be more so as the weather breaks and gets a little bit more warmer weather and springtime. I imagine it is so beautiful down there in the springtime with everything blooming.
It is, and at night, what I really tell people is the stars there. You can see stars there that you can't see anywhere else. It's dark. The stars are beautiful. It's a beautiful place to stargaze.
A lot of customers that come in the beauty shop, they brag about it a lot, and they've been.
We got some good local artists too. We've got Jacob. He's been with us since several years now. He's like our house artist, but we have some other local celebrities come through too. We really enjoy the local people, and the people really come out to support these people.
Yeah, and then like you said, stargazing. I love stargazing. I can go out my house here and where street lights not shining, and it's hard to find where you don't have a lot of light around you. To do really some great stargazing. I love looking at the sky. I video the eclipse when they come. I did the big one that came through this area, solar eclipse, and got to set up the cameras, my drone, and everything like that to set up to capture that moment. And
was it all the way dark where you were?
Yes.
I know some places were and some places weren't. We weren't where I was. But.
Yes, and I looked on the tracking of it where it was going to come through, and I went towards Clinton, actually outside of Clinton, going towards Greenwood, and there was a big farm there, and I asked the guy, he happened to be out there, could I come and set up a tent and set up things here? And he said, sure. So I streamed it live from there as it got dark and the degrees really dropped. You got to hear all the bugs, the night creatures that come out, and it was awesome. And so I can imagine down where you're at there that, like I said, you can see all kind of things in the sky. I know Christmas, the star that came out there, unfortunately, we had cloud coverage and we couldn't see it. But the year before that, I was up on this hill over here, seeing it. Happens every 800 years, they said, and things like that. So it's pretty awesome to see. Well, Aubrey, I know that you've got other schedules and other meetings to go to, and a long ways to drive home too. And I really appreciate you coming out and doing this and business and getting us a chance to know you and other people know you and see some of the pictures here. And folks, you can go on this page here and you'll see about 49 pictures of Wildwood Ranch, and also you'll see a video clip there also. But the pictures don't do it justice. You need to walk down and breathe the air and just have some freshness there and take your childhood back. If you want to put on your cowboy hat and spurs and belt buckles, you won't mind, will you, Aubrey?
I won't mind. Come breathe in some of that fresh South Carolina air.
That's it. Well, Aubrey, I really appreciate you coming out, and you have a safe travels back home, and we'll be down to visit with you because we want to.
Yeah, don't wait so long, Jerry. This time, I appreciate the interview, and come more often.
Well, I'm gonna have to come and see her throw an axe.
Oh, I definitely want to do that. My daughters have done that because they have that in Spartanburg, but I've never done it. I need to learn how to use some weapons.
We're gonna see if she knows a cow from a bull and see if she.
That's what's on the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to wear a mask and rubber gloves and rain boots. And,
oh my goodness, Sheldon!
I'm telling you, it's just.
Well, we appreciate it,
fun.
and
thanks for having me.
You have a great day. Thank you for coming.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, you just got through seeing and hearing a lot about Aubrey and also about the Wildwood Ranch. And we've got quite a few people that's coming this next month. Actually, next Monday will be Sheriff Bailey and also Chief McGee. They'll be coming and talking about the exploring, the Scouts exploring program they got now, which is unique. And also, they talk about the drug busting and they got and all the drugs they got off the street and just some things like that.
That's good.
So people, please give us a call and call in when you see them on. And we've got, Let's see. We have on the 13th, we've got South Carolina paranormal investigators will be coming. And they're going to be coming and sitting down with you. So you'll need to call in. If you got ghosts, who you're going to call, you're going to call them.
And I told Lee Chambers and Carl Jennings over at the Jonesville Police Department, because Lee is the one that saw the television in the old high school come on. And they think that high school's haunted. And then Carl Jennings, he bought a haunted house.
Oh.
He doesn't believe me, but it was an old family house of ours.
So
and I told him, I said, your house is haunted. And he said, you need to stop.
You mean he hadn't seen no ghosts?
He's not living in it yet. They're renovating it and they're doing things, but it's all right. He'll see.
Well, okay. Well, we'll see. And don't forget, like I said, the Mother and Son Superhero Dance at Wildwood Ranch. That's at 2776 Mount Tabor Church Road in Jonesville. And that's Saturday. That is February the 4th. And that's 5 through 7. And also, got to say this date also, as a father and daughter dance. That's Friday, February the 10th. And that's going to be with the Union County Junior Charity League. So get a hold of those folks and get you some tickets there also. And they can't forget, coming up this Saturday is the Princess Tea Party, which Madison Gregory, that's the Union County Fair team. She was here last week, and she's sponsoring this. And that's from 2 to 5. That's 107 East Main Street. And Union, that's Main Street Junction. And minimum cost is $25 donations. And wear your favorite dress to make you feel like a princess. And believe me, as pretty she is, and she's going to make you feel like a princess because she's a princess herself. So come to that. And I tell you, we got some great things going on.
Are all of these events like you have to pre-reserve a place, or are any of them like a last minute, I want to do this?
I think it'd be last minute. I don't think you'll have to.
I don't think
reserve.
anybody will turn them around.
I think they'll squeeze you. I think they'll squeeze you in.
Guess I can wear my princess dress and go
you
to the
can wear your
party.
princess. When you go milk the cows, you can go. How many of you want to see Scarlette on video milking a cow? If you call.
And donate, because I'm not doing that for free.
You call and let me know, and just call 864-441-9382 if you want to see Scarlette on video, and we'll broadcast it out and let you see Scarlette milking a cow or even slopping the hog.
Slopping the hog. So
Now-
you just throw stuff, and you got that like holler, that suey.
I believe your son Aubrey or your daughter is going to call in any minute just to see you do that.
Oh, that's going to be funny. I don't know.
I don't know either, but
Amy Lou will have to go with us, because I'd have to have that. You know, you have that friend, that motivating friend. That just,
oh yes.
that backs you. She's
see,
that friend, and she's just like,
I can see
or
her-
Michael. You remember Michael?
I can do that. I can see you do that.
Now, Michael works at Hobo Holler, so she is definitely gardening and animal people.
Yeah. I'll have to have my engineer in there, and I think I left a piece of paper in the printer in there. She'll bring it to me. That's some other events that's happening around the county that we need to talk about also.
In Union County, you know, I know a lot of people put Union County down a few years ago, but there's a lot of stuff that is awesome about Union County that's happening.
Well, they got all kind of things going on. In February, if I get my engineer here, there she comes. Yes. Thank you. All right, and besides the things I just read, Big Buck Racing, February the 18th to the 19th at Henry Turner's Farm at Cross Keys. Last year, they had over 2,336 riders from 30 states and 2 or 3 countries that came over for this big event. This is a huge event. I've been there.
What is that?
It
Big
is
buck
racing like motorcycles.
Okay, because I thought you were racing deer when it said Big Buck Racing. I didn't know if you were going to hop on a
Racing
deer.
deer.
Oh, but buck means deer.
Yes, the
didn't
crowd. This is not.
I'm just picturing you on a buck with holding the antlers and just
man.
winning that race.
I can see now people coming out and says, "Where you going?" We're going to go over here and watch these bucks race. It's like watching horse races. We're going to bet on this horse without the jockey on it. No, Big Buck Racing is motorcycles, and it's a huge. I've been there and did some video one time before. Huge crowd, big event. They've been installing a lot of Wi-Fi around the property now. They've got a lot of things extra going on, And this is a huge. They've got how many acreage he's got now. It's way up there. And they do this every year, and they bring thousands of people into Union County to spend money. And that's coming up in February the 18th and 19th. I know they got flyers and things out like that, so please keep that in mind. And also, here's another biggie, Tree Walker Days. You know what Tree Walker Days are?
I'm going to let you explain it because what I'm thinking in my mind, I will just spit it out.
This is the 50th anniversary of this event. No, we got to find out.
I know what tree hugging is.
Wait. We got to find out. Okay. Tell us your version. What do you think Tree Walker Days are?
Tree Walker Days. When you say Tree Walker Days, I'm thinking like a hike. Is it not a hike?
It's not a hike.
Okay.
No. This brings in thousands of people to Union. Steve Stone is the president of Union County Coon Hunters.
Oh, my Uncle Frank Baldwin does the coon hunting stuff.
See?
I did know. Is that on the fairgrounds? Like these coon hunters, they proud of their dogs and their coon hunting and stuff.
Very expensive dogs, and they compete. They compete with this.
Yeah, my Aunt Bobby talks about it like crazy when it's happening, and she's like, "I've got to run up there and do this for these coon people."
Yeah, well, you know what? And like I said, it brings in thousands and thousands of people.
And I didn't know the difference between. I didn't know that a raccoon was a coon. I thought they're two different animals at one time in my life. In the past, I thought that.
Oh, in the past? Oh, okay. We're going to let you slide with that right there. What do you think it was, a possum?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, well. Remember, call 864-441 and 9382 if you want to see that video of Scarlette milking a cow. And slopping the hogs or something like that.
Is there any place around here where they actually do milk cows? Because most of our farmers, they just take them to market once a year or something.
I tell you what, we'll find somebody to let you milk a cow.
I might need a little training class before you go videoing.
What about a milking goat?
Goats will not buck you. They will knock you down. They will faint or something. Yeah. Don't goats do that?
You ever gathered eggs from a chicken?
Chicken eggs, I buy my eggs from the grocery store. I don't care if they're $18 a dozen. I'm going to buy my eggs from the grocery store.
I didn't ask you that question. I said, have you ever?
I have picked eggs up out of a nest thing. I was young and stupid. I didn't realize they can chase you. They're very protective if you don't do it right.
Oh, Tiffany McCall, you're going to have to take this girl and let her get some of your eggs for you. Believe me, you'll be entertained.
Still with the rubber gloves and the boots.
Speaking of entertainment, what do we have for entertainment here?
Okay.
We're going to give the top 9 at the movies. Some of them are still number 1 and number 2 and 3 and 4. But anyway, we're going to talk about them a little bit. Scarlette?
So number 1 is Avatar, The Way of the Water. And I saw the first Avatar. I've not seen the second one yet. But like I said before, this is a sequel. And they got married and they have to learn these waterways.
It's kind of like a sci-fi or something like that.
Yeah, it is. And I think there's the avatars are blue, and I think there's some green people in this one too.
No, are they?
It's like
cartoonish, or are they real people?
No, it's real people. It is real people, but they're blue and green, and they look different, and it's like a love story and a war story, but it's just like. It's just, you really have to be into stuff like that, and you really have to kind of pay attention to it. Like I said, I saw the first one, but I really, I might watch the other one if it's like somewhere I'm not going to go pay to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Now, number 2 is Megan, and Aubrey watched this the other night.
Did she?
He did.
How did he like it?
He told me that it wasn't that scary. It was just thrilling, and Mama, you should watch it. And I'm like, no.
Well, it really doesn't look like it's going to be that scary.
He said it's thrilling. He said it's not really scary. It's just like a thriller.
Yeah, and because looking at her, you can tell it's kind of not like a robot, but yet it is. And now they are making human robots.
See, the thing, when I watch these movies and I watch these shows, if something like this can happen in a movie, somebody has thought about it.
Well,
and that means that it can actually happen.
Yeah, they're already making some of the programmable dolls that's actually like this.
And see, this doll has almost like a persona built into her, and she's very overprotective of the girl that they give of her owner.
So they overprogrammed her.
Yeah, they over-programmed her.
Yeah. I tell you, anybody that's ever been with networks and computers like we do and stuff like that, we know how that can go wrong, don't we?
Over-programmed stuff.
All right, what is my next favorite?
It is Puss in Boots.
Yes.
Can you do like the Antonio Banderas impression?
No, I can't. I can't do that. I can't even do Donkey. On Shrek. That's where he got started. He was on
That's
there.
a nice boulder. That's what Donkey says. That's a nice boulder.
Exactly.
All right, so Puss in Boots is this cat.
He's also like waffles.
He does like waffles. We having waffles. Puss in Boots is a cat, and he's on his night life, and he goes out and search for some kind of a wishing thing where he can get all of his lives back. So he's wanting all 9 lives back.
He wants all his 9 lives back. Was it down to 1?
Yeah, he's down to 1 life.
Oh,
And
man.
so he's going out in search of the last wish so that he can get all of his 9 lives back.
Do you know how he lost his other lives?
I do not. We need to watch that.
Well, I guess we don't. Well, I love watching Puss in Boots and cartoons like that. I'll tell you one animation that came on TV recently. It was on at the movies that I really love, and it's called Sing.
What's it?
Great music in there. It's a musical with
I love
all these different
musicals.
giraffes and panda bear and all this stuff right here, and they're singing on stage and competing and things. And they have some great music in it.
I love musicals. I really do. Number 4, A Man Called Otto.
And who plays in that?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. He always plays in these good movies, and he's really a grouchy man, isn't he?
He's supposed to be really grouchy, and
Yeah.
then I guess a family moves in.
Yep, and the little
Comes
girl
at
just
time.
wins his heart.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's an animal in there too, a cat.
A cat.
Yes, a cat just kind of he hates animals and things like
Me and
that.
him get along great.
I started to say it. That might be a match in heaven right there.
Well, I mean, I have a cat in my house, but you would never know it. You would never know that cat was there. Aubrey takes care of it.
Yeah, and I remember when that cat came to your house, and how you was freaking out over that cat in your house, and we thought it was the end of the world.
It was the end of the world. That story is Aubrey graduated from high school, and a week before he graduated, he was in the hospital. And then on graduation day, after graduation that afternoon at lunch, he said, I need to tell you something, Mama. You might want to sit down. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, who's pregnant? Who's on drugs? What are you about to hit me with? Well, I've had a cat in the house for 2 nights, and you didn't know anything about it.
Wow.
I pitched a fit. I left for the day. And I left. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, I don't want animals. So I went to PetSmart. I bought a cat tower, a scratch and post, the self-cleaning litter box, the litter that does not smell. I bought professional cat shampoo and conditioner, and I come home with a list of rules. And so Wednesday, that's the name of our cat, and she's still there. And
So you could do the Wednesday dance with the cat.
Aubrey only brings him out of the room if he's holding her or she's on a leash and she has the little claw covers. I don't buy furniture for cats to tear up or animals to tear up.
So you put a leash on the cat.
He did. I didn't.
Well, let me ask you this. I got to ask this. You bought shampoo and conditioner, right, for the cat?
Yes, Paul Mitchell and
Okay,
She
well, let me ask-
professional products for this cat.
Who give the cat the bath?
Aubrey bathes this cat once a week. My sister Stephanie does that with her cat too. They bathe.
Okay.
You never smell a cat in my house. You would never know a cat was in my house.
Well, I just wanted to know if I wanted to see you give the cat.
I don't touch it. I do not touch it. I don't pet it. It doesn't come near me. If it sneaks out of Aubrey's room, then I will be up on the couch, standing, hollering, Aubrey, you need to come get this cat.
no.
Come and get it.
And you're going to milk a cow. Oh, it's going to be
I'm going to
good.
have gloves on, and I'm just going to do that.
Yeah, this is going to be good. So anybody got a cow out there that needs milking like that, give us a call. We're going to, we got the video. Of
I'll
this
milk the cow if you'll churn the butter.
and all. Well, that's the easy part.
I've never churned butter.
Well, I hadn't either, but I also want to see you milk that cow to get enough out to get the butter. All right, what's number 5?
So number 5 is plane, and in that,
Do you know what that is?
I think
It's an airplane.
it's an airplane, but the passengers are taken hostage.
Well, what happens actually in that, they have, they're getting ready to take off, and here comes the FBI or the security to bring a prisoner in. He's a big old guy, has him handcuffed, and they ask him, he says, is there going to be any trouble? He says, oh, no. He said, he'll be all right. They set him back there. So they got into some bad weather, and they crashed on this island. And when they crashed on this island, even the other countries wouldn't even go to this island because of all these bad guys that live there. So they landed there, and they end up killing some of the passengers there, and they took some of them hostage. So the captain and this guy that was a prisoner, he took the handcuffs off of him for him to help him. And so they went to rescue the passenger. He says, these are my responsibility. The captain did, said, we're going to get them. So it's a really, really hard-hitting thriller. It's rated R, so, kids, you can't go to that and see that one right there. But
did you go see it?
R. No, I didn't go see it.
That sounds like something I'd like to go see.
Sounded like it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what trailers are for.
So, house party, LeBron James.
That's it. LeBron James, his house is invaded. They one of the guys that it's funny, again, rated R. His friend was helping him clean houses because his wife told him you need to get. He said he was a promoter, and he said no, you need. She said, yeah, I'll promote you. You need to get yourself out of this house and go to work. So they went to clean his house, and he said, who owns this house? They sit down on the couch, and he gets up, and his cushion inflates back up. I mean, it's like he says, who owns this house? He said that a cushion that you sit on inflates itself. And then he went into this one room, and he says, LeBron James, and all of a sudden his hologram comes up. And he says he got one of himself, a hologram, to tell him how great he is.
Oh, wow.
And they says, at once says, I need to get some money. He's got a little daughter. He said, I need to get money for her to go to this real expensive daycare. The lead got to have, all that right there. He needed $10,000. His friend says, I got an idea. He's gone from a week here. Says, let's throw a party. This guy's got a mansion now.
Oh, wow.
And they throw a huge, huge party. I mean, it is packed for all these people.
That's got to be funny, too. Is it a comedy?
The language is not good, and it's not good for young kids or anything like that. Like I said, it's rated R, but it is funny. And what
that
I've seen
would
from
be
a trailer like
funny.
that. So, what is the next one?
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So that's going to be a superhero type thing.
That is a superhero. They've got some cool vehicles in that, and if you like Batman, Cape Crusader, they've had some different versions there.
Now I have a friend that has a McLaren. Is there a McLaren in this? They look like the Batmobiles.
Right.
The doors come open.
Right. Yeah, they got some cool looking vehicles in there, and is again fighting the crime and all the chaos. It's almost like the Goblin City, from Batman days, except this is more cooler than I know the Batmobile would be cooler right around in, wouldn't it?
It would.
I really would. I mean, like that. But I would not want to be wearing Robin shorts, and I wouldn't want to be really too. Well, a Batman outfit would be all right, but not
put
Robin.
some tights on.
Oh yeah, that'd be scary, wouldn't it? Yeah. No, we're not doing the tights whatsoever.
And then when we did the podcast, you can do the like when you did it, pow, and I'm sorry,
No, I just
and then like
broke my ear.
It's like do you know what I'm talking about? The comic book thing.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I've used those before.
Have you really?
Yes,
I think
yes.
those are pretty cool.
All right, let's see what the next one is.
So number 8 is The Whale.
All right, I want you to tell me.
Okay, so I didn't watch the trailer, but you were telling me about the whale, and you're saying it's like a fat person, and I know that's
Yeah, he's really obese, and they made him out this. That's why they call him the Whale. And he's kind of like a motivator type speaker, but he does it from his chair, and he's like Zoom. He's got these people in there, and his picture is blanked out always on there. And he had a daughter, and actually he had a friend also that something happened that caused him to regress and just sit back and just didn't care, eat until he just got like a whale, and they named him the Whale.
That's it.
And he hadn't seen his daughter in I don't know how many years and years, but he wanted to see her, wanted to get contact with her to make sure that she's going to her life is going on the right path, and he just was really concerned. And one of the things that was funny on it, his keeper there, she's talking about it, says, this thing says, why do you want to do this right here? She says, I'll just come over and stab you. And he laughed. He said, stab me? He said, you got to go through 3 foot of this fat right here before you get to anything.
So
and she gave him a hug
too.
and
So
stuff
it's
like
like
that.
funny and emotional.
It is. I think it would be.
Make you laugh, make you cry.
Right. I think it'll be a great movie to go see, especially when making fun and people making fun of people and things. It kind of turns around a little bit. I think it'll be a good tearjerker. I'll give it 3 Kleenexes.
3 Kleenexes.
Yes.
That's right.
All right.
So number 9 is I Want to Dance with Somebody. Did that sound like Whitney Houston?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounded just like her. Yeah, I thought it was. I closed my eyes and said, well, that is Whitney Houston there. And how many out there thought the same thing? Comment.
That's right. I'm going to do karaoke at the Wildwood Ranch.
I want
Take home top prize.
Yeah, right after milking
Right after I milk the cow.
After you milk the cow, she's going to go
Stop the
sing
hogs.
karaoke. So we're going to have a whole hour of video of her milking the cow, singing karaoke, and dancing. So, did you watch the trailer on that?
I did not.
Oh.
Well, I have. Yes, I have. Because, on Facebook, sometimes you'll flip through a little bit. But this is like her life, right? Whitney Houston's life.
Yes. And
Yeah.
actually, her mother was a great singer. And her mother got her kind of started into this. They were supposed to her mother was supposed to went on stage. They was performing together. And the producer, a highfalutin producer, come in and they said, oh, such and such is in the house, And her mom says, this is a chance for my daughter. She told her
Yeah.
daughter, says, I can't sing. I've got something in my throat. I can't sing. I can't do it. She said, you're going to have to go on. And she said, but she said, don't sass me. I said, go on. And she went out there and nailed it. And then, of course, he said, wow, and it went from there and stuff. That would be a good movie. Good songs in it. Whitney Houston's got some great songs. She can hit those high notes. Can you hit those high notes?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Maybe after that cow kicks you can hit it. Well, that's like the top 9 movies that we had for this week right here. Some of them in the same position, making millions and millions of bucks there, and some new ones sneaking in there, like Plane and The Whale. I think I'd like to go see The Whale one. I might like to see The Plane too. I like the aircrafts and
I think I'd like to see all of them. I'm not sure about the Megan, but I would watch all of them.
yeah.
I would definitely. Probably my favorite one out of these, like you said, the Whale would, but you give it 3 Kleenexes. I like a good make you laugh, make you cry kind of movie.
Yeah. What is one of your all-time favorite movie?
Oh, it's called The Diary of Bridget Jones. There's 1 and there's 2, and
The Diary of Bridget Jones.
and then Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia with Meryl
good
Streep.
music. Yes.
It's a musical. I love musicals, but The Diary of Bridget Jones, the very first one. I mean, I could watch that over and over and over and over again.
The Diary of Bridget Jones.
It's kind of like she has an accent. It's like a British accent or something.
Has a what now? What kind of accent that is? Can you do it?
It's like,
Yeah.
it's almost 8 o'clock, y'all, and we've had such a wonderful podcast with Mr. Jerry tonight.
Right? And she's not going to do that accent.
I'm not going to do
again.
that accent.
No. And remember, folks, this is kind of your channel, too. So you can dial 864-441-9382 anytime we're broadcasting to ask questions. Or if you have a special event coming up, whether it be a birthday party or whatever, or something special or something you want to get off your mind or a question, just call the number and everyone will hear you. Yes, they will. Live as we are live. And we've got the connections and we have the software that will bring you on board. They won't see your picture. They just to hear your voice. We're not doing the Zoom thing, just the voice. And you'll be able to hear this also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio, and also Google Podcasts. So there's several places you'll be able to hear this. You better watch this on my channel. It's Your Community, It's Your Life, Jerry McKee's channel, and also my YouTube channel. So you'll hear all this right here.
And I
you
share
miss
it on my
anything.
Facebook.
And you'll share it. And please share this out and get out to the community because we want this to be your broadcast, your community. And
if you want to be a part of our show, just call Jerry, and you can always be a guest and talk about your business or things you've got going on.
And I think we just had let me just whoop this over this way a little bit. Scarlette. There we
Oh
go.
my.
There we go. That's a close up right there, isn't it? Whoa. All right, we had to move this over a little bit. I think my battery went on that camera. I must not have charged that up very well. I probably didn't. Anyway, we got to go anyway. It's 8 o'clock, and we hope you all have a great, fantastic week. Remember, it's going to be raining all week. That's what they even into the weekend. But just a time out. It will help you, okay? And Scarlett, we thank you for being here today. And next week, we're going to have Sheriff Bailey and Chief McGee here, so you'll have some questions there. You can ask them also about the Explorer, about the drug bust and stuff like that. So we got a lot of people coming this month, and just stay tuned. And I'm Jerry McKee.
And I'm Scarlette.
And
Good
y'all
night.
have a blessed day.